Hello once again, folks. Hi, Lord Tamerlane, bringing you another obscurity in miniature, except it's actually just a box that has been ravaged by nature, the post office, I'm not sure which, but today we have yet another Wargames Exclusive Grimskull miniature. This is the Chaos Hive Bringer. Hive Bringer makes me think of a hive of insects, and it looks very nurgly. Why don't we take a look inside? And the pieces go shattering everywhere. Fantastic. Okay. Check this out. First thing that got my attention was this nice, big, massive base with its distinctly spiky, grubby bits all over it. So yeah, we're definitely looking at something nurgly here. Or, I mean, as nurgly as another company's going to be allowed to get. Oh, my, that looks awfully familiar. Why, it would be a perfect Death Guard character unit that has a hive on his back. Oh, and what do you know? He's got these pipes there that look very similar to him. Well, believe it or not, I know this can totally be used as typhus, but that is not what we're going to be doing with him today. Let's see why. So, besides the main body, the interesting thing, obviously we have a nice big scythe here. Oh. And the detailing is quite nice. I've never, ever had an issue with a Wargames Exclusive figure having a problem. I mean, they're always very crisp. Maybe there's a little bit of cleanup necessary, but that's never a big deal. Got a set of bells that go on his back. I'm assuming this is a shoulder pad of some kind. Bells and spikes. And I believe this horn here is supposed to go on his helmet. At least I believe it's an optional piece. Grab his helmet, you can see the indentation there. I mean, I guess if you wanted, you could probably just fill it in with green stuff or something. Yep, that definitely looks like the right one there. Personally, I'm a big fan of the spiky bits hanging off of him. Got the other leg there. It attaches fairly easily. You can see the he's got those pipes and tubes there that just kind of plug in to get all the parts. I mean, the guy's got a nice, thick resin body, which is really nice. I enjoy that. It's a lot easier to work with. I'm not going to worry about the stability or anything like that. That's going to be kind of an issue to cut off there, but that's not a big deal. Now, unfortunately, I'm noticing on the bottom of the base, there really isn't any clear indentation. This spot right here might be where his foot's supposed to rest. I know on a lot of the newer figures that Wargames Exclusive or Grimskull or whatever they want going to be called, they tend to have a spot for the feet to actually go on the base. But, I mean, that looks like it's going to fit okay. I'm not going to actually attach anything yet, and the reason I'm not going to is because I wanted to point out he's got actually an alternate set of weapons. So we had the scythe, which we pointed out earlier, but he also has a pair of crusty, gross-looking hand-to-hand weapons. And that's actually what I plan on using mine with. Because, you know what, I'll show you in a sec, I've got way more than enough guys with scythes at this point. I mean, although it is a pretty big honking scythe, I might hold on to it for somebody else to use. We'll see. You know what? Besides that optional bit for his... Oh, maybe not. I'm looking at this piece. I'm trying to figure out. It's some kind of a spinal column. I think this actually attaches to his head in the back or somewhere. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Might actually attach. I was thinking it might be an alternate horn, but we'll figure that out. So, as I was saying, I have way more guys with scythes than I probably will ever need. So I thought I'd grab a couple of them just to give you guys a good idea. I mean, I figure with the hand-to-hand weapons as well, he's going to be a kind of a different, unique figure. So, obviously the guy that he's supposed to be based on, right there with him. You get a good sense of scale. I don't have the original version of Typhus, but I mean, yeah, with the scythe, I bet he probably would come in. Oh, my hand's out of the way. Pretty close in comparison. Another idea would be maybe as Lord Felthius. Filthy. We could also possibly use it as a nice alternative to a Death Shroud. But you'll notice, I think our Hive Bringer friend here is quite a bit larger, despite... I mean, he would be a cool, maybe, champion Death Guard Death Shroud. But he definitely has a bit of a size difference there. I grabbed 2 Plague Marines just to give you a good idea. A regular one and a Terminator Blightlord. So, the overall size of him is pretty comparable to the actual Typhus model. Oh, let me get that off for a sec. Let's see. Yeah, same base size. So, if you're not a fan of how busy the GW Typhus is, and I mean, I will admit, he's pretty busy he's got Nurglings and all kinds of junk hanging off his armor, and pipes, and organic piping, and the bugs, and the flies, and the smoke, and everything. So there's a lot going on there. Maybe that's not your cup of tea. Personally, I like it, and I've used him for, various big bosses in fantasy games, as well as, using him for stuff in 40k. But the other thing, again, I really like about this, and as I was commenting, the Grimskull's bases are always top-notch. There's just a lot of detail going on down here. Point that out again. And you can see just the dead bodies. There's skulls everywhere, maggots and grubs everywhere. There's just a lot going on. Ammunition hanging off of a spiky thing there. So it's going to be a fun one to paint. Looking forward to it. Hopefully I can get it back up here and show you guys once I've decided to build it with the sickle and his kind of tonfa blade thing here. Yeah, it definitely looks like a tonfa. So, something different, something interesting, and, that's what I like. So, if you're looking for a nice alternative, or you just aren't a fan of the GW Typhus, like I was saying, Wargames Exclusive always has something interesting going on there. And with that, just to give you guys a quick idea, this has been High Lord Tamerlane with yet another Obscurity in Miniature, saying, see you later.